back to the Beauty Topics podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and I have a requested video yet again. I had a couple of people, actually about 4 or 5 people, ask me about some of the supplements and different things that I take. The ladies that I go to P-Volve with, which is the gym that I go to that's very close to my house. I absolutely love it. Shout out to Sierra, Kelsey, Casey, all the girls over there at P-Volve. You guys always make sure I start my day off right. I typically work out between 5 and 6 a.m. I'll take a 5 a.m. class or a 6 a.m. class depending, on the day and what's available. So it's phenomenal. It's really easy. If you're interested in a P-Volve, check it out if you do have one in your area. They make it super simple to join. You get your first 3 classes for $36. I highly recommend you trying it out. There's strength and sculpt and burn, different classes that you can take, which is just phenomenal. You're working out indoors. It's not like F45 where you're like outside running around a building in the elements with mosquitoes and rain and all that yada yada. And it's amazing. It has just been the best thing for me. I can honestly say I just absolutely love it. Sometimes in the morning I'm a little tired and I feel like I don't want to go, and then I'm like, you know what, get your butt up and go, because it's not expensive, but it's not cheap, and it's well worth the investment. I pay like $160 a month, I believe, for unlimited classes, which is fantastic. I mean, they have classes 7 days a week. I go between 5 and 6 days a week, bare minimum 5 days I am there. I put in the effort. I make sure that I get the most I can out of the class. The instructors are super helpful, very hands-on, and it's just a class environment. Everybody's got a mat and there's different equipment that you're using, and they're showing you the proper form and how to do things. And I just absolutely love it, love it, love it. So I need to do a quick little video and introduce you to the girls over there. They are amazing. So I'm gonna ask them and see if they want to do that. I think it would be awesome. But just the stage of life I'm in, I don't hide it. I'm in menopause. It is what it is. I'm damn near 50 at this point. So I'm proud of it. It's fine. Not everybody gets to be this age. So I'm very excited. Hey, I'm still on this side of the dirt. So that's a good day. So anyway, I just want to talk about a few of the things that I take each and every day that are a staple in my little health routine, I call it, just because these are things that help me deal with my hot flashes and just kind of help with my energy, my muscle relaxation, and different things like that. So the first thing I want to start with is my probiotics. So I take the True Nature Women's Daily Probiotic. So this one I do buy at Costco, and it said it has 25 billion viable cells. Let's see, 10 probiotic strains. This is great for your vaginal health, digestive health, immune system health. It's a really good one. I did do some research on this before I bought it. I checked all the reviews, and it's supposed to be fantastic. So far, so good. I've been taking this for over a month now, and I have to say I definitely noticed a difference. If you know what I'm saying, I definitely noticed a difference. My gut health does feel better. I feel less bloated, less tired. So this has helped quite a bit, because you really have to make sure your gut biome is in order, okay? I do try to eat really healthy vegetables, fruits, things high in protein, very minimal processed foods. I'm not into the processed foods. I definitely try to steer away from stuff like that whenever possible. But I am human. I do love a sweet treat. Hey, on my birthday, I'm going to eat a piece of cake. It is what it is. But I do try to keep the sugar and all the bad things to a very bare minimum. And this is just something that I can honestly say has helped my tum-tum, helped my gut. So I absolutely will not be without this. This is, okay, so you get 90 vegetarian capsules, it says. And on the side, it's got all the things you guys have all what it contains. It's so much in long words that I do not feel like pronouncing right now. But anyway, you just take 1 capsule a day. So it is what it is. That's all you need to do. They're very easy to swallow. They're just little small white little pills, easy peasy. So I absolutely love these. You can get them at your Costco. I don't know where else they're sold. I actually believe they're sold on Amazon as well. I just don't know if you can get the 90 capsules like you can at Costco. So I think this is like a jumbo size or something like that. So check it out next time you're in your Costco. If you're looking for a really good probiotic, I highly recommend that one. So another thing that I take every day is black seed oil. So this is premium black seed oil. It says 100% pure cold pressed black cumin seed oil. This is 1,250 milligrams, This is 60 soft gels in a jar. I do order this from Amazon. I actually have it on like auto repeat or whatever, auto replenishment. So I highly recommend this. It's really, really good. It has a crap ton of health benefits. If you just kind of Google black seed oil and the benefits, the list kind of goes on and on. So I'm not going to go over all of that with you guys, but it says 100% pure guarantee. It's cold pressed in the USA, heat free, virgin pressing, no added preservatives, unrefined and unprocessed. So this is great. Grab some. It's on Amazon. It definitely helps with your gut as well, with being able to go to the restroom regularly. I highly recommend this if you do have issues with that. And a lot of women in my stage of life and perimenopause and menopause do have issues with that. So this is something that will help as well. These two, I gotta say, the probiotic and the black seed oil, girl, just get it. Just trust me. It will 100% help. I really believe it will help. Now look, I'm not a doctor or a dietitian or none of the above. I just did some research to find some things that work for me because I am not someone that's like taking hormone replacement therapy or doing any of the things. I'm just barreling through it. I'm just dealing with the hot flashes and whatever may come. I just put my hair up and get some ice water. But I have to say the things that I've been doing have really been helping. So that's why I just figured, hey, I'll go ahead and show you guys what I've been using. Another thing that I use for like those sleepless nights, this is magnesium glycinate, 400 milligrams. I did order this off Amazon as well. And for whatever reason, you need to get the kind that says it's chelated. This one is chelated. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But so this one is 120 capsules, maximum absorption. This one had really high ratings as well. And I did some additional research on it. This one is really good because oftentimes we are not sleeping through the night. You're waking up, you're hot, you're sweaty. You're trying to take a cold shower so you can get back in the bed. It just, the menopause jacks your sleep up. And unfortunately, I deal with that quite a bit. I now wear this little, hold on, let me pick this up. I now wear a little like Oura ring situation because I wanted to actually see what my sleep patterns were like. Because I just was getting up in the morning and not feeling like I rested at all. Or if there would be an entire night where I'm just basically laying there with like an earbud in, just like listening to white noise or listening to a TV show like The Golden Girls or something peaceful to try to make me go to sleep. Because it was just getting out of control and I was not able to get any rest. And it's just super duper annoying to go through your day feeling sluggish and tired and just feeling like you just never got any REM sleep or any good sleep period. So I follow a few different doctors and stuff that specifically talk about like menopause and side effects and different things that you're going to be dealing with. And they were saying that magnesium glycinate is something that you can take a couple hours before bed. It helps relax your muscles. It really helps with like being able to like just kind of calm down and reset so you can rest. And they also highly suggested like before bed taking a nice bath and soaking in like some Epsom salt, some magnesium. That also helps too, just to like kind of lay in that bubble bath and just kind of like soak up that sodium, I guess. I don't know. But for whatever reason, let me tell you something. I go and I buy that lavender Epsom salt soak. I buy big giant bags of it at H-E-B. It's in the purple bag. It's like Dr. Teal's. Is it Dr. Teal's? I think that's right. So I love that when they have all different kinds of like aromatherapy scents. You can get rose, you can get lavender and eucalyptus. They have like a shea butter and honey one. Like they have some amazing scents. So I keep a jumbo bag of that next to my big spa bathtub in my bathroom. I dump a few scoops in there, put me some bubble bath in there, nice and hot. And after I get out the shower, I will actually sit in that and really, really soak. And that bubble bath mixed with this magnesium glycinate, me taking this a couple hours before I know I'm going to be jumping in the bed to try to get some rest, it has really, really helped because I noticed my sleep patterns in my app have improved quite a bit. I'm not waking up feeling like I'm half dead. I'm able to get up and go to my PVOF class at 5 or 6 a.m. and feel ready to go. So that has been really, really helpful for me. So I highly suggest if you are having issues with sleeping to give this a try because I tried so many things at this point. I just felt like it was a lost cause and maybe I just wasn't meant to sleep. Maybe I was just supposed to be a zombie at this point in my life. But it was freaking exhausting. And this has helped so, so much. I'm so happy I found this. It is definitely something I'm going to be putting on auto-replenish with my black seed oil. So I love that. And then something else that I take is D3, vitamin D3. This was highly suggested that I take this too because, like I said, I'm not doing any hormone replacement therapy or anything like that. So this one, it says it supports immune health, supports bone, teeth, and muscle health. And this one is 2,000 IU. It says 50 mcg, whatever that means. Anyway, so I take one of these a day. It's a soft gel. It's super tiny and easy to swallow. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can kind of see they're just like these little gel balls. They almost look like little tiny little boba balls, and they're like a gold color. These are nature made. Honestly, I just picked these up at HEB because I needed something vitamin D3, and I needed something that's easy to swallow because I literally take one of each of these things, dump it in my hand, y'all, and dip, and just go for it. I can knock it all back with a couple sips of water. So this one is super easy to take, easy to swallow, very small. Take one of those a day. And then I also have this vitamins liquid B complex B12. So this is one of those where you really just like shake it up, and it has a little dropper, and you drop it right under your tongue, and you like hold it there for like 30 seconds or so, and then you swallow it. So this one supports your energy and your metabolism. So this is a great little boost. I love to take this because, like I said, I go to the gym all the time now, and this really helps me keep my energy and my metabolism up because, you know, sometimes when you start to feel like, you know, towards the end of the day when you've been standing up all day and you've been working, like for me, for example, if I'm doing a wedding, okay, there may be 5 or 6 clients that I'm working on hair, makeup, and it's like the constant standing, squatting, picking up products, wrapping hair, hair long down practically to the floor. And I'm like curling and wrapping and brushing and styling and doing makeup, and it's all the squatting, sitting, standing, everything, you name it. And it's one of those situations where it's like when I'm working that hard, I don't stop to really like eat or drink. Like I work the whole way through. If I start at 9 a.m. and we're there from 9 to 4, I'm pretty much not eating. I might take a few sips of my Stanley. I'll try to force myself to stop for a minute and drink some water. But it's like when you're trying to knock out all these clients and get everybody done on time, it can be very hectic, very chaotic, you know, behind the scenes. What you guys don't see of weddings or fashion shows or whatever the case may be, it's very, you know, hectic back there because you do have a timeline, and there is a set time that everybody needs to be ready and out the door, or the photographer's coming, or whatever the case may be. So I need something like this to make sure I'm still going to keep my energy up when I'm not being able to eat. So I also really love, what is it? There's some protein bars at Costco. I love them. I should have grabbed one and brought it in here. It's the Robert Irvine, and it's like the peanut butter and chocolate protein bar from Robert Irvine. They come in like a yellow box. They're delicious. They're like $20 a box at Costco. It's got like peanuts and some chocolate and some other benefits to it. It's other really yummy flavors. But the only one I like so far that I found is that peanut butter chocolate one because it kind of almost tastes like a Reese's cup to me, just with some peanuts in it. And it's got like almost 20 grams of protein in it. So sometimes I'll have that in my Stanley cup, and that's what I'll have while I'm working through an entire day. So that's why my supplements, I do rely on these things to help, you know, give me energy, keep me going. So, but these have been working for me. This is a cocktail that's been working thus far, so I'm going to use it until it doesn't work anymore, because I feel like sometimes, you know how you build up a tolerance to certain things? Like, you know, when you start like taking Zyrtec for your allergies, and then like you'll be a year in and you're like, look, nose sniffing, this stuff isn't working anymore. I feel like that kind of stuff happens, but so far so good. I've been doing this regimen for quite some time, and it really is working and helping me. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very excited, especially about that probiotic. I'm not going to lie. Definitely pick up that probiotic if you've been researching or on the market for a good one. Please check that one out. Okay, so, and then I was talking to some of the ladies that I work out with at the gym, and they were explaining to me how important creatine is. So I talked to my doctor about it. She was like, yes, you should be taking it. 5 milligrams a day is appropriate for you and the stage of life that you're in. That's all you need. Just, you know, make sure you drink plenty of water like you're supposed to anyway. Just keep refilling that cup and drinking all your water, and focus on having a healthy diet and getting your heart rate up every day and getting your steps in. So this creatine is one that I picked up at Costco. This one is the Orgain brand. It's in the blue and white container. It is unflavored. It says for muscle support and recovery. It comes with a scooper inside of it. Here, I'm going to show you the little scooper. So the scooper is exactly the 5 grams. So this is the little scooper. So it comes right in there. And I do 1 scoop a day, so you can put this in water. You can put this in whatever liquid you like. Shake it up. Just make sure you put it in something that it gets dissolved completely, so that way you drink all of it and you're not like leaving the residue of the creatine like inside the glass or whatever. You want to make sure you're actually getting the entire 5 grams in your system, because one time I just kind of shook it up in a water bottle and then I drank all the water and then I realized a lot of it had settled in the bottom. So now I actually switched to mixing it into just like some pure cranberry juice, like unsweetened, just really tart cranberry juice, because that's of course really good for your health too and your urinary tract and all that good stuff. So I get some cranberry juice, I get a little shot of it, I put the creatine in it, I whip it up with a whisk really fast and make sure it's blended, and I chug the whole thing really quickly because it's really tart and bitter, even though I like that anyway because I love cranberries. But so that has been helping me. This one says they do have higher standards, no dairy ingredients, no soy ingredients, gluten-free, no artificial flavors or colors. It says supports muscle energy production, replenishes muscle cells, and supports brain health. So this is, you take 5 grams of micronized creatine monohydrate. That's what it says. So I love this. And on the side it says just creatine, nothing else. In keeping with our approach to higher standards, Orgain Creatine delivers micronized creatine monohydrate with no artificial additives or fillers. It mixes easily in liquids to deliver a smooth taste experience. And I can attest to that. Like, there is no taste. Like, when I mix it in my cranberry juice, it doesn't change the flavor of it or anything. Even when I put it in the water, that's part of the reason why I didn't realize there was still some in the bottom, because it tastes the same. Like, I don't taste anything. It doesn't give you like any chalkiness or any of that kind of stuff. I can get it down, because sometimes protein powders can make like if I have a smoothie or something, make it taste kind of chalky. So sometimes it kind of gets on my nerves, so I try to get like a vanilla one or something like that, or an unflavored. But those can get a little chalky to me. This one does say for adults only. Add 1 scoop to 8 to 10 flowing ounces of water, juice, or your favorite liquid. Stir well or until powder is completely dissolved. I say again, until it is completely dissolved. You want to make sure you are chugging the whole thing down and you're getting all that creatine. You're not leaving any residue of it, because you don't want to waste your money and just be leaving it in the bottom of the cup and putting it in the sink, and you're not getting your full benefits. So this is super helpful for like the brain fog, the muscle recovery. And one thing I have to say is I did do some research on this, and it is not good to like load up, like double up. It says like some people, when they're trying to like really build muscle, or they're trying to get really lean or do competitions and things, they overdo it on the creatine. I do not suggest that you do that at all. It says that's where people start to get into trouble and problems kind of arise. So you want to stick to the proper dosage every day, and you shouldn't miss a day. So even, let's say, a lot of times I'm working Saturday, I might be working 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and I can't get to the gym. I still take the creatine even on that Saturday when I don't go to the gym. So this is not just for gym days. This is for every day. This is just a part of your routine, but just make sure you are getting in the gym, you're working out, you're using those muscles, so you're building that nice lean muscle mass in your body. Because that's super duper important. It's like you want to make sure that you're focused on like shrinking those fat cells and really building as much lean muscle as you possibly can, and just really building strength in your core and your arms and your legs, because at the end of the day, I don't think any of us here want to be on a walker or be wheelchair bound or be bed bound or have a hump in our back, because dear Lord, that's my worst fear. I do not want to have one of those little walkers, y'all, with the little tennis balls on it. And I do not want to be on the little roller scooter in the grocery store trying to put groceries in a little basket. I am not trying to live that life. That is not what I see for myself. I do not want to be a burden to my family, my children. That is not what I envision for myself. So I am trying to age as gracefully as possible, maintain my strength, and get better and better each and every single day. Like I said, even when I'm tired, I still get my ass up and I go to the gym. I still get my steps in. I'm focused on making sure I'm as healthy as possible for as long as I possibly can be, because I think we should not be taking our health for granted. And sometimes taking shortcuts is just not the way. So for me, I'm trying to do all the right things and do what is best for my body, especially at this stage of life, dealing with these hot flashes. So one last thing I do want to show you guys, and this is something I picked up at a Katie Mom's Night Out event out here in Texas. There's an amazing family, and they own this company called Elderberry. It's called Katie Elderberry, And so she makes these elderberry and honey syrups. And I like this for like, especially in the wintertime when you start to feel like, ooh, my throat's a little scratchy or my nose is starting to run a little bit. I like to take a shot of this and it starts to get all that stuff out your system. It helps you keep all that sickness at bay. It really helps with your immune system, immunity to certain things. So this is super helpful. It is like all organic. It's made after you open it, though, you do need to keep it refrigerated. So it says if illness does strike, can be taken every 3 to 4 hours until symptoms disappear. Yes, absolutely. It says for children, 1 teaspoon for immune boost. For adults, 1 tablespoon for immune boost. And I can attest to this. This absolutely works. When you start to feel that throat, like I said, that throat getting a little scratchy, that nose getting a little runny, get you some elderberry and honey syrup. Baby, it helps so much. Especially if you're not one of those people who wants to be taking all this Dimetapp and cough syrup and Robitussin. If you want something, you want to go a more natural route, elderberry and honey syrup is fantastic. So that is it, you guys, for this episode of the Beauty Topics podcast. I hope it was helpful. And for those of you who actually asked me to do this, if you have any questions about anything in particular, just let me know. You can put it down in the comments below, or you can direct message me on Instagram at beautytopics_glam, and I will get back to you as quick as I can. But yeah, that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me for this little chit chat. I'm just kind of on a whole health journey kick right now, and I'm adamant about keeping it going. So, like I said, if you do have a P-Volve in your area, please check it out. You will not regret it. It's a phenomenal place, especially for women to work out where you can feel safe. And it's clean and spotless and just so nice. So check it out. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next episode. Bye.